Alright, let's get some music up. Alright. Good afternoon, DOT players. This is the Late Night King with a daytime invasion stream. Ron Gamer, welcome to the stream, man. King Josh, good to see you. By the way, I'm almost caught up to you in VP, despite raiding small lands like this. Alright, so today our goal is Mayku. To give you guys an idea how far away that is, it's about 700 souls. I don't have a ton of time to do this today, but anytime I get to do a daytime stream, it's kind of fun. Alright. Here we go. Getting this started early. Now I know that you're not going to complete the event, King Josh, but Ron, are you planning on completing the event, or have you gotten to your goal that you needed? As a matter of fact, just because I can, I am going to go ahead and see if I can't set up some Discord for those that are interested to joining. Let's see. I don't need to create another channel. Let me see if I can't just start a few of these battles and get to where I need to go. 1K away from completion. Congrats. Jim Kramer, welcome to the stream, man. Try to get this music up a little higher. Now, if you guys hear me go away from or walk away for a bit, that's my son getting up, and that's me getting him a bottle. But the stream will continue. 3.5 is the goal. Alright. Good to hear. Oh, let's start this battle off. Thought I already did that. Alright, so no, non-toxic is not down in champs right now. I'm just doing a tour of the non-toxic alliances since I've been up in the main non-toxic for a while. Right now I'm in Rogue Squad. For those of you interested, that's the Discord link. You're welcome to hop on, share your thoughts, and whatever else you may be thinking at the time. This will be a speed raid stream as quickly as I possibly can. Alright. Now, as for current things happening in Rogue Squadron this week, we apparently have a truce with rank 1 and rank 3 since we're rank 2, but there's some common consensus that rank 3 may be about to break that, and so we are prepping for a mass... That's true. That's why this stream is called... Oh, wait a second. There is something wrong with this. My title didn't update the way that I thought it would. So let me see if I can't change this right now. 1 second, guys. I knew I forgot a step in my loading up process. This stream is supposed to be called, or basically the subtitles of Daytime Invasion. Mayku bends knee to the late night king. Mayku brought me out of my shadow, and now she must pay. Alright. Now let me reload my screen. Let's see if it... There we go. Jim, thank you for letting me know that. I had to go ahead and rework the title of this stream to make sure everyone knows what's happening here. You're right, Jim. Not used to the daytime. Not with streaming, at least. But I figure if there's no other YouTuber giving you guys content, I'd hop on for a bit when I can. Now, I have a feeling that if they did these 3 similar events back-to-back, ice, fire, and now poison, that we do have an earth and, what are the other ones? Ice, fire, poison, earth. I know there's another element. Ice. Physical. We have a earth and a physical event coming up. I am just about 600 souls away from Mayku at the moment. Now, I'm going to need to stop the stream at Mayku, but until we get there, that's what I'm trying. Yeah, so my prediction in the next 2 weeks, since they've had these themed events, is that we will have an earth and a physical event, and then something else big will drop. Probably something else lightning associated, like the troops. And we'll see the ranger at the end of all of these events as well. And after the grind on this event, while I've been able to level up a lot of relics, unless there's a good event in the next 2 weeks and I'm totally wrong with my prediction, I am probably going to pass on the next 2 if they're anything like the last 3 have been. But I needed my grind fix, and I needed that orb of death. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And once again, for those of you that would like to join, Discord is open. Here we go. And in all honesty, like, I'm looking at Mayku with her fixed skills as a... And everyone knows how much I value relics on my channel. So I look at Mayku as a Titan relic because she's got fixed skills. And I think she'll be useful as an attacker and useful as a defender. Not great as either. And to be honest with you, up until this Guardian, I never thought there would be a Guardian that I could raid with and enjoy. But Mayku has the right skills for Panthers to where I'll be able to do just that. I think she will be as well. I take that from the fact that my Mamesh has both defensive Panther skills, and he is my main raider at the moment. He is not one that I go for to take out specialty garrisons, but for the most part he can take out just about anything with level 21 Panthers and just Panther buffing relics. Alright. It looks like my son is getting up, so I may have to start feeding him right now. So if I pause this for a second, it'll be in between raids. I'll just start it up, go get him a bottle, and I'll be right back. You know what? That's a great question, Ron. I am going to go with the first Infiltrator, Arya. I think, well, I really do enjoy Loki's skills. Right now, she's the best Infiltrator in the game, and I'm assuming that's the one that you can get from Throne Wars. Alright. Oh. I got you, man, little man. But I will say that I think Loki is the second best Infiltrator. And since most people will never get Arya, go with Loki, man. If you happen to have her, show her off, because you know that unless she becomes available in an event, no one's going to be getting her. You got that right there. And I gotta tell you, the only reason I am using this Kamathi, well, Kamathi, her abilities are pretty decent. She is being outscaled pretty heavily. My main reason to use her is to make sure I can get her to level 40 for the arena. Frost, hey man, welcome to the stream. It does give him an edge, but remember, with all of the lightning events coming out, that edge will soon dissipate. So unless you are getting Loki to level 60 very quickly, or he's already level 60, you're only going to have a few months worth of supremacy with that element. And then things will start to balance back out. That's the natural pace of the game. So if you are an Infiltrator buff, you know, Loki's not bad. Honest with you, if you picked up 2 crit, and then you also have the Infiltrator 5-star weapon, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever. Drew, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, I hate getting these lands. I don't know about you guys, but anytime you get one of these lands, it always adds like 30 seconds onto a raid. I appreciate that, Ron. Coming from another YouTuber, that's a good compliment. I'm not one that normally has enough time to strictly follow the meta in any game that I play. But I like to read the meta to see what's going to happen afterwards and see if there's something I can prepare for once the current meta ends. The knowledge bombs I've dropped before this is that ones I dropped in my last stream, that Mayku is basically a Titan relic because her skills are fixed. I'm going to coin that term from now on. And since this stream is about relics, I always evaluate those with higher priority than anything else. And so I'm getting Maykus for whenever my Mamesh is fully upgraded, that I'll still have someone I can raid with that'll be decent, that I am not losing XP with. And once again, while she will not be the best defender and she will not be the best attacker, she will be good enough at both to merit island defense and island attack. No. Keep in mind that if I wasn't itching to grind in this event, there would have been no way that I would have done it. It wouldn't have been worth it. Because the time investment just doesn't add up. I'm just trying to justify my reckless nature in doing this time around. Alright. You guys hear my son here? I'm going to go ahead and start this battle. And then I've got to go fill up his bottle. So I'll be back in a moment. Oh. Alright. Alright, so I am back. I got your questions in front of me. It is time to train my son how to do DOT speed raids. That way I could work on other things while he grinds through. I mean, it's about time he earns his keep, right? He's 3.5 months old. No more laying around and just getting fed all the time. Work for boy. As for my other minions, I've got 4 kids. One of them 6, another one 4, another one 2, and now a 3.5 month old. Exactly, earn their keep. Pretty happy with this most recent addition to the family, because up until him, I had all girls. So now that estrogen testosterone thing is still imbalanced, but it's better. Well, I'll tell you guys, almost a basketball team, there we go. I'll tell you guys where I think this game is going. Alright, they've dropped hints about it in the relics that they're printing out. If you look closely at the relics that have been released recently, you are going to notice that the buffing of individual units is getting nerfed indirectly because they are dropping relics that buff all units that a Titan has. And so these Titans that buff multiple units, if you pick up the right relics, you're going to be able to run both of those unit types without much loss of stats. Now, there will still be some, because, you know, having Panther-specific buffs, you know, you need specific buffs for, like, Panthers, and you need specific buffs for Spearmen. but there will be some overlap that relics will be able to address. Oh, I hate these ones. They make raiding so much harder. But keep an eye out for those type of relics in the future, guys, because that's where I see DOT going without having to, you know, produce a whole nother set of 5-star relics or something like that. They just need multi-troop buffing relics that maybe don't buff as much, but give a reason for these Titans that buff multiple units to run them both in defense or offense. Alright. Shooter used to raise baby spell. Good to hear. Alright. So, for those of you who are able to, I'm going to post the Discord in here again. We've doubled the amount of people in the channel. Ricardo, welcome to the stream, man. Yep. Now I have several of these Titans that are being outscaled that I'm trying to get to level 40 just for the arena. But, you know, there was a time when Kamathi ran the gambit when it came to powerhouses. And because I didn't have Bitter Dirks, I didn't prioritize Panthers back then. And so now I'm running her at a time when she's in the twilight of her career. Now, one thing I'm going to praise the DOT team for is that their release of relics, it took them an entire almost 2 years for certain relics to become obsolete. I hope there's a Titan Fusion event tomorrow. I've been saving Titans like crazy. Got something like 50 over my capacity right now. And if there ends up being one, I will be a happy camper. Because I know at the end of my raiding, I'm just going to end up raiding a bunch of food and gold lands to stock up before the beginning of next week for any upgrades I might need. And Titan Fusion events. 2 weeks. If it's 2 weeks, then I'm going to have a fusion party on Monday anyway, and I might make a video on that. Because I've got something like 20 additional Titans in my inventory that I can't pick up. Kumar, welcome to the stream, man. One thing I will say is that there are a lot more people on daytime than there are at night. Alright, quick update on where I am. Let's see, we're 20 minutes. It is real. It is madness. But Mayku insulted my mother. And so I had to come out of my cave and put the smackdown on. This is the daytime invasion stream. I know, normally you guys are just waking up on the other side of the ocean when I'm streaming. I'm doing this before you go to bed. That just bodes well for the future, because you guys know that eventually it's not going to be just the late night king, it's going to be the DOT king, period. Marshalling my forces now. I've already knighted a few of you. I'm going to count on you for whenever the real daytime invasion comes and we just take over all the YouTubers' channels. Congrats, Kumar. 600 to go for Ladega. That's awesome. That's okay, they should look at you funny. After all, anyone that watches my stream knows that we're all a little more nutty than the average person. Here we go. All right. I have to check my progress. I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see if I'm in the final 400 stretch. Almost. I got 2 battles. That's right. Late night king, and during the day I'm Shooter McGavin. It's my alter ego. I'm doing this stealthily. Ew, wow, it's midnight. Jeez. You're up about the time that I am whenever I'm doing these streams. Now, those of you who are subscribed to other YouTubers' channels that do this, you guys need to harass them anytime that they have a stream up. I'm calling for you to do this now, because they are not streaming as often as they need to. We need more community content if this game is going to stick around and grow. The exceptions to that are Zalan and Game Rescue. They are always putting out good content frequently. Ron is even doing it. But all of the ones that we used to have, they're dropping the ball. And if they continue to do that, we need a few of you guys to step up. Step up and serve the community with your stream. Let's see. That is awesome, Drew. And you guys did convince me. I was thinking it over last night, and I am going to make a Castle Crusher series with a maxed out Runa. The next fusion event, I will use all my paladins to get a Runa to level 40. And we are going to see how well she competes in Legend League against level 25 castles. That is going to be an episode you guys do not want to miss. And when I get her to level 40, I will not fuse her ever again. No, that Runa won't be fused. She will remain a mainstay on one of my resource lands, in honor of the garbage that people say about her. That's true. But if you notice, the people that were on there were typical streamers. Even Jason Jerome puts out a video a week for the numbers associated with each event. We're talking about those streamers that have been lost in the fray. Oh, I plan on it. I think all of my Castle Crusher videos, we've gone after level 25 castles. Not saying that all of the attacks have been successful, as you guys well know. But it is a blast just watching. Now, I'm thinking about making it pretty extensive with her, because with a level 40 Runa, I might try to maximize specific resistances depending on the castle, or just throw in as many troop buffing relics as possible. Because I think one of the greatest things that we'd be able to see in the video is seeing how long Runa can truly last against overpowered troops. If I can get her to last even 10 seconds, it'll be a victory. Alright. There will be at least... there will be many other Runas that I can sacrifice to the relic forging gods. But this Runa shall earn a place, because any of the Titans in my Castle Crusher series, even when they become outdated and useless, they will still remain on my roster. Let's see. I think we got about 30, 35 battles left, and we will get Mayku. Now, in this event so far, I have maxed out 2 4-star relics and 1 3-star relic. Pain, welcome. I'm currently have like very little relics left, but by the time this event ends, I should have enough to forward 1 more 4-star relic. And I think I went ahead and quick count for you guys. I believe I have over 45 5 and 4-star relics maxed now. So that count keeps rising. I may do a special stream when we hit 50. As far as I know, every Mayku has the same skills, Kumar. Congrats, Drew. Although now, after this event, I will have 2 more relics I got to put to the forefront of forging, because I'll have 2 more orbs. Because I got 1 from that Orb of Justice from the ice event that I still have to level up. And those orbs take priority, because I find it a use for them just about everywhere. This will be my 3rd Orb of Death. My wife is gonna be mad. Son just spit up on the guest bed. She's gonna come home and she's gonna be like, "You're gonna clean off these sheets, change these things, and you're gonna pay." So my mom comes over. If her mom comes over today and sees that, she's gonna get talked to about it. Her mom's like, my wife's mom is like a neat freak, and I'm like the exact opposite. So for the most part, we get along though. Look at that. You know, it's things like that that make me enjoy Dawn of Titans. That one swing from a Titan that kills off an entire troop. I do 6 forges on any 4-star relic or 3-star relic. It doesn't matter what level they are. If I have a level 8 that I wasn't able to finish, I will go back and forge 6, and I get 1 success. I'll just go and keep forging until I'm out of relics. But the other day, I had a level 9 4-star relic and a level 1 3-star relic. I started forging the 3-star relic first because I wanted to use the 1-star relics. On that one, on the 6th time, I got a success. It ended up taking me 260 relics, just 1 and 2-star to max the 3-star, and then 1 level on the 4-star. So yes, it is 4 forges. You're looking, or 6 forges. You're looking for 1 success. You get 1 success, you double down, and you go as far as you can. Now, this works for me 90% of the time, but you guys will find a stream that I did just, I think about a month ago, where I was having a really rough day even with that happening. But I was determined, and I still got the relic to level 10. Because I do try to, on stream, when I forge, get our relic from 1 to 10 to show the community it's actually possible. It is always worth maxing out your relics first. A maxed out relic is one that you never have to look at and think, man, I should have just finished it a long time ago. there's probably going to come a day in the distant future where I forge 4-star relics that I don't need as well. Because if you guys have ever seen my collection, there are certain relics I have way too many. Way too many of. I mean, I think I'm up to 11 4-star Gilded Arcs right now. For some reason, that seems to be the biggest random drop that I get. While I only have 1 4-star Bitter Dirt. So, Natural Motion can say all at once, but there is there's RNG for certain accounts. Their whole system is based off of RNG. And so my relic forging system just mimics that. I've reduced it down to about twice a day. Maybe once in the morning, once at night. But I'll see if it's lucky. I know it can. I know that you can have a lucky moment twice a day. That's what I found. Let's see. Who's there? I don't have anyone here with me except for my son. But, once again, if you guys have a thought, or you would like to come in here and have your voice heard by the community, you can use my channel as a platform. Feel free to jump on Discord. Shooter is on in the daytime, guys. It's a daytime invasion stream. Not even those that go to sleep at night are safe from the nighttime king. And since no other DOT YouTubers are on to defend their daytime position, this is like the Apollo moon landing, people. I'm staking my claim here and now. Thank you, Podrick. I looked through a lot of royalty-free music that I could use on my stream, and this one seemed to have a nice little beat. Nothing overpowering, and, you know, let's face it, I've always been a techno fan, so it's got that techno feel to it. Spacing. Alright. Here we go. I should have my own little logo, guys. I'll start looking to put one together. And this stream was only meant to teach me a little bit more about YouTube analytics and things like that, but ended up enjoying doing it so much, and I don't have any plans to monetize this stream anytime soon. So this is just doing it for fun. Community's too good to let up, and one day I just decided, you know, I want to be part of what elevates the community. So, oh, and for those of you that are new to my stream, I'm going to classify myself as a content creator. While these grind streams are fun and good, feel free to check out the playlist on my channel. There's several of them that you may find interesting. Everything from, and I'm a free-to-play player in Dawn of Titans. There is a strategy series, 1 to 10 free-to-play strategy that I would recommend that you look at. Also, there's some enjoyable things like my Castle Crusher series, where I take 4-star, almost maxed out Titans and take them up against basically the highest level players that I can in both islands and castles, and I grade them based upon their performance. So if you're leveling up, you want to know what type of Titans are good at in-game, that's sort of what that stream's meant to do, although there are some joke Titans that are in that series that are just there for pure fun. And then I have some other content videos that are surrounding, for example, powerful relics and how to use them. Now, I don't go over every relic in the series or every relic in the game, but I go over relics that I feel are really, really strong and maybe have broken potential. Oh, I'm definitely not finishing this event, Podrick. Ideally speaking, I'll get to 18K. I want that last 2,500 gem slot. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, but my goal today is 18,000, which would be the 2,500 gems, and I'm gonna start with one more battle and finish feeding this bottle to my son, since he is apparently still hungry. I tell you guys, 3.5-month-old kids, they are a bottomless pit. They will eat you out of house and home. There you go. Here we go. Feed the baby, that's right. There's a certain hierarchy when it comes to life. While the late night king may invade the daytime, when his 3-month-old kid's crying, everything stops. Here we go. Alright, we will check a soul count after this. I am hoping that I will be at, let's say, 200 souls away. But we'll see. I will say that any event where you're not getting a 1.4 boost feels like it takes forever to do. Even the events where you get a 1.4 boost, they take forever. But when you have something like a 1.2 or 1.0 boost, it's a never-ending stream of grinding. I'll show you guys how many battles I've done so far in this event. And I also want to show King Josh that he's the next on my list to take down here. You check that out. We're both a little over 5 million VP. He's only about 130,000 VP away. I'm coming for you, man. And I got about 1,171 battles this week. Alright, now. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Josh. 214 souls left. I joined this team, what, Tuesday night? Josh has been here the whole time. Coming for you, man. Cooter, hey, man. Welcome to the stream. You know, when I first started the game, I could not stand. Let's see. Things do move a lot quicker when you have a Max Titan, that's true. But I could not stand raiding with Berserkers. For some reason, I just couldn't get behind it. I thought Berserkers were a terrible class. And while I think they have found their position in the meta, while they may be easy to raid with, you're not going to see me ever happy to put a Berserker on defense. Oh, what was that dirty trick Natural Motion just played? You guys see that? Move the castle, so I have to find it again. Here we go. Yeah, once I get to Mayku, guys, I will give you guys another view of my Titan collection as well as my Relic collection. So even those of you who are, you know, this is another glitch I get irritated with. You guys ever have it where your Berserker gets stuck? You can't do anything with them? And luckily I don't rely on her for damage, but it's... That's true. Mamesh is different because his skills, they're not like a regular Berserker. He's a freaking X-skill Titan. Bad guy! Welcome to the channel, man. I am happy to see that you have returned to DOT at least somewhat. It's always been a pleasure having you on the team, man. You're one of the people, I mean, whether you like to admit it or not, you're one of the oldest veterans in DOT now. Maybe not as long as Zalan or myself, but you are dang close to that, man. That's true. That type of stuff happens. There's always glitches. Here we go, here we go. Now, for those of you who are lower levels, but are pretty active in the game, know that you don't need to wait until you are level 18, 19, 20 to go into Legend League. Know that most of us who have been in Legend League for a while started there when we were like level 15. We went through all of the crap having the level 25 beta players beat on us time and time again. And while that may not sound fun, it forges you into iron. That's what you have to be to live well in Legend League. You got to be harder than most of the regular DOT players. You got to understand that lands mean nothing. Stick away from having land attachment syndrome, because one day you may have 20 lands in your stored up, and in 30 seconds an entire alliance will strip you clean and bubble your garrison. The moment you come out to get revenge, there's 15 other people attacking you, waiting for you to drop your bubble. That is life in Legend League, but once you get used to it, there is no league that will provide the level of competition and awesomeness that Legend League does. It's great though, guys. I mean, the way I share it, I'm sure it sounds like, man, I don't want that to happen. It's alright, you can stay in NT Knights. Just bring NT Knights to Legends. Be that guy that people in your alliance can count on. One of the great things about Alliance and Legend League is, if it's a good alliance, you'll post in chat, hey, this guy is picking on me. Or this alliance is picking on me, and then all of a sudden you'll have a group of 4 or 5 guys ready to back you up. Hey, you know what? Let's strip this whole alliance in the next 30 seconds. Those attacks or what make you feel more like a community in this game than anything else. Well, it's great to have the YouTube videos when you have a band of brothers that you put together to get revenge or take that next spot up on the list ranking. Something that you won't forget. It's true, this game is fun at so many levels. I mean, I've enjoyed being in Champion League. And I've enjoyed being part of Rogue Squadron. I'm normally part of the main non-toxic. But after just the atmosphere in Rogue, I love non-toxic. The atmosphere in Rogue is just pretty dang awesome. So I might switch alliances despite to the chagrin of gray area. Because while I may not be the top VP producer in non-toxic, I always put in my consistent 4 to 8 million, depending on the week. And as you guys have seen, this is Sunday, and I'm at a little over 5 million, and I didn't join the alliance till a week and a half in. That would be great. That's a great idea, Don. Alright, you guys hear a belch? It's my 3-month-old letting one rip. There you go. That's a good one. And if you guys hear something else, then it may be a little longer before I come back because I'll have to change his diaper. Here we go. Now what I figured out with 1.2 boost is that when I recharge my stones, and you guys see I do them 20 at a time, I get roughly 7 attacks in. 7 attacks off of 1.2 boost is 4 souls. Now if I factor in the portal stone that I get from that, I can roughly estimate that it will take I get roughly 100 souls for 120 gems. Which means that it's, roughly 1,200 souls per 1,000, or 1,200 gems per 1,000 souls. When you have a 1.4 boost, it's more along the lines of 1,000 for 1,000. So keep that math in mind. Alright guys, we are getting close to Mayku here. We are 106 souls away. $19 watching, 55 minutes in. Welcome those who are new to the channel. You are witnessing the invasion of the daytime by the late night king. If you guys are ever up at night, that's what I normally stream. But today, you guys get to see what all the fuss is about as this community takes down Mayku. Or Mayku, that's it. Mayku, Texas. That's a callback to any of you guys that know what that's in reference to. Alright. Here we go. Come on. Oh no! You guys ever start a battle without giving orders to the troops? Walk away and you come back and half your troops are dead because they're not moving? That's happened to me once or twice. Here we go. Anyone that has been to my stream, I am sure that each of you knows what it's like to do a long grind. Yeah, that's roughly the translation that you're getting if you're not factoring in portal stone regeneration. You're just factoring in portal stone drops, and because it takes about 120 gems, and you get 7 battles off of that. So 7 battles times 12, that's 84 souls. And you normally get a few portal stone drops if you're attacking the right lands. So, roughly speaking, 120 gems for every 100 souls. That's 1.2. When it's 1.4, it's about 100. Now, I started off this, to give you guys ideas how many gems I've spent in this event, I started off right at about the 36,000 mark, and I'm at 28,000, and I'm about to hit Mayku. So it's been about 8,000 gems that have been spent thus far. And I will probably drop another 1,000 if I decide to push to the other 2,500 gems. I mean, I'll drop more than that, but the 2,500 gems will push me back up. So I'm anticipating finishing this event with about 27,000 gems. So it'll be about a 9,000 gem expenditure, and I did use 2 event tokens, but I banked two other ones. I wasn't planning on using any event tokens, but as we know, life gets in the way, and I needed to make sure that I reached at least the basic goals I had for the event, which is the divine gems that come after Mayku. Let's see. We are getting close, guys. Real close. Oh, wow, that Ranger is pretty strong. Almost one-shot my level 32 Titan. Can't tell you how many times, guys, that I have gone into a battle just clicking on the land and started raiding out of habit, and then realized that by the time I get in there, it's an abnormally strong land, and they just beat the crap out of me. That's a good job. I'm glad that that happened. I was really trying to push Zalan to use his divine gems last night. I even said, if you make a pull and pull a 5-star relic, I'll pull one on my channel. But I knew he'd chicken out. Not chicken out, but maybe come to his senses, because that 5... I'm not a gambler. And I'm not going to gamble away my divine gems on a chance for a 5-star relic when it's about a 1% chance, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit higher. And then the rest of the time I'm going to absolutely be getting those Titan XP relics, which definitely not worth a single divine gem. Alright, here we go. For those of you new to the channel, This is my name's Shooter McGavin, and this channel is designed to give instruction on how to play more free-to-play on this game than normal. I'm entirely a free-to-play player. I complete about 5 out of every 11 events, and I can consistently put in 4 to 8 million VP a season without too much effort, because I still spend most of my effort leveling my castle level. Currently castle level 23. If you want to know more about how that's done, there's several playlists that you can go and check out. I put them up for the community. But for the meanwhile, enjoy the stream. If you're grinding, tell me what your goals are in chat and how close you are to getting there. And to be honest with you, Frost, Titan XP is not all that it's cracked up to be. Shift your focus from the Titans to the relics. Because let's say that you get your Titan to level 60. Unless you have a full set of relics for him, he's going to be like those level 60 Titans in the Theaters of War event. You just end up running him over. You need the relics to back him up. And this game was designed to have your relics level up at the same time as your Titan. So keep that in mind the next time that you're trying to rush a Titan's level. It's not as important if you don't have the relics to back them up. Alright. Oh yeah, and that's another focus of my channel, guys. I am really a relic-focused individual here. 15k souls! Congratulations, Drew! 3 more K was 2,500. But more importantly, all of the relics you're going to get for forging in between. I'm actually really concerned of what's going to happen when they switch to the relic forging system. I mean, if it's still a numeric number of relics that you need to get per level, it's not going to affect the strategy really at all, except for maybe downgrade it a little bit due to having to get more relics than normal. See, that's good strategy. You know, I've got one Titan, level 60 Titan, that doesn't have a full set of relics. And it's a champion Titan that I decided that wasn't really worth my time maxing out the relic on him, because he was never going to be a true defense force on defense. Hey, I'm right there with you, Rio. I have no problems with getting Titans. My only issue with most Titans is the randomness of their skills. You could spend a ton of time raiding to get a Titan and then realize he's total garbage at the end. But relics will never treat you that way. Relics, even if Titan dies to the meta, no longer useful, those relics will last a lot longer than he will. Alright. Bam. Guys, check that out. 14,000. Oh, crap. Okay, so I realize now that I have to do some Titan forging now, in other words, I can't claim Mayku. It's definitely going to be that way, Drew. Get the relics you can forge in now, and hope for the best after. Alright guys, I have 58 Titans I have to forge right now. And I don't know if I have the food, but I am going to give it a shot. Oh, that's relics. Alright. Alright, so while I'm here, I'll show you guys my Titan collection. Alright, these are my 4 stars. You'll notice a lot of familiar ones. You'll see some that I'm leveling up due to being in there. Cully, welcome to the stream, man. Alright, you'll see my Kamathi, Koldan, Korthan, Ladega. Been playing this game since about a month after Nexus Odin stuff. Siegfrieds. I forge multiples of Titans, but Siegfried's too good, and all of those Siegfrieds stuff. That's alright, Rio. You can come here and just chill anytime, despite what game you're playing. But anyway, yeah, I've got over 34-star Titans. Let's go to this Siegfried. We're going to do some fusion on him. Let's get over to my champions. $100,000. That means I can only do this forge process roughly 17 times. 17 times 4 is what, 40, and that's 28. Wow, I'm almost going to be completely out of food by the time I'm forging this. I may be out of food before I can claim Mayku. Yes, I am saving my pre-leveled Titans for fusion events. Oh. It's gonna be close, guys. Oh, I am gonna have that Mayku in my inventory here shortly. So too. Well, I was planning on saving this. You know, I guess the fusion events, while they do mean something pretty heavily, I got several Titans that are right on their cusp of being 60 that I'm looking to get there. Here we go. Great thing is I don't have to count how many fusions I'm doing. All I have to do is keep track of how much food I have left, and then I'll know how many Titans I have left to fuse before I can start collecting Mayku. Alright. This really wasn't supposed to be a Titan forging video, but oh. Alright, so we are all out of champions, 1-star champions. So let's go to a different class. Alright, so who do I have leveling in the... Do I have any extra paladins? No, just pre-leveled ones. Ooh. Yeah, pretty much... I'll show you all of my Siggies right now, actually. That's a good thing. Alright. So this is the one I'm currently leveling. I have a level 57 one as well, but this is the perfect Siggy drop. I mean, this is the perfect drop. 80% of my Titans are garbage. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. I save my Titans for whenever there is a boost event, or where those Titans happen to give me a boost, and then I'll equip them up with Panther Relics and get the boost. so I can get the relics. I really am relic focused, but when you have a Titan like this, you can't help but level them. This Titan that I have currently high level Siggy, you'll see right there, I mean, all of these relics are maxed for him. You'll see I've got both of the archers perfect skills, and then the spearmen I have health and then armor piercing. So not a perfect Siggy, but one that can still do a ton of damage. And then my final Siggy, I'm still on the fence whether or not I'm going to fuse him. He has archer damage and archer armor, but he's got this perfect skills for the spearmen. I just don't know how viable spearmen are going to be in the future. I mean, I think they're very strong right now, but by the time I get around to him, is spearmen really going to still be that part of the meta? And so until I get the other Siegfrieds leveled up, he's going to stay right where he is, and then if the day comes where I fuse him, that's fine. Alright, so we'll go infiltrators to see if we have any. Nope. Do I have any berserkers? Oh, I do. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and select. What berserker do I want to level up? I know I need one more level on him, but I think I'll throw some into Jotun. He's got Goliath armor and health, and if Goliaths ever return, I don't know. I think I'm not going to get rid of him, but if an arena comes around where he has to be leveled, this would be a perfect Titan I could throw in levels into at the moment. I don't really want to level up Mamesh through Titan Fusion, because that takes a lot of food, and I need him to do my daily raids. And so I'm saving him for that particular reason. Because I don't want to be left without a Titan that's not going to get XP from daily raids. And so once those Titans get to around that level, that's what I normally do. Grolgar is pretty garbage. He's all offensive Goliath skills. And the day that an offensive Goliath becomes the meta is the day that I cry profusely, because those guys are so slow, and if they can become the dominating attacking force without speed, there's something really wrong with this game. I'm glad you feel the same way, Coley. Glad to know that my crazy thoughts have people that share the same ideas. Rio, I am looking forward to that video. There is nothing I enjoy more on this game than have my theories proven completely wrong. Because my theories are generally doom and gloom. So when someone proves it wrong, it's like, okay, well, maybe the health of the game is much better than I previously considered. Wow. Bad guy, you fell for it. I am so sorry, man. After that stream, I mean, all that talking about pulling, I was just trying to get Zalan to pull, because I knew he didn't want to. That's what I predicted too. Was going to happen to Zalan. He was going to enjoy those 2-star experience relics. Well, I believe there's an Earth and a physical event coming up next, because they just did 3 elements, and there will be a Earth and physical ranger at the end of each. That's my prediction. Alright, looks like somebody is still hungry. That little child is a piglet, but it's good. Alright, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go one more fusion and then see if I am there. I don't know, man. Siggy has been offered so many times. And I don't know. I'm thinking Toland will be offered in it. Toland Ranger, because the quality of the last few events hasn't been on the higher side. And I wouldn't expect it. I would expect one from each of the elements and then maybe some big lightning reveal after the other elements are done. Alright, so let's check where we are at. 259. Okay, we passed the threshold, guys. So we can collect 11 Titans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. Okay, guys. Let's go. A 3-star terra firma? Why a 3-star terra firma? I've got to know. Here's guys. You're right about that, Rio. Health and armor, okay. So this is exactly the type of Titan that I was expecting. And I'm very happy I didn't get armor on my Titan. You guys know how much I feel about armor. Fair enough. Alright. So, as for a relic preview, I told you guys I would show you guys that as well. These are my 5 and my 4-star relics. Scroll through them. You'll see a lot of level 10s that are already leveled. These dragon helms, though, they keep dropping for me. And I've only got one of them maxed. They used to be really good, but now they're on the downside. I have the storms, there's the fallen, fire cloak, fire ruby, flame volley, forest bow, frost bow, frost shields, frost spears. And here comes my gilded art collection. Woo! It goes on for days, people. Oh, crud. That was not planned. Oh, it's making me start over. That's garbage. Scroll quickly. There's the Gilded Arcs. Alright, so my Great Plagues, I got a few of those too. This is what you just naturally collect over time, people. Mountain Fists. Here comes my orbs. These are my pride and joy right now. 3 Deaths, Orb of Duality, Orb of Justices, Orb. Protector. Alright, and we are coming to the end of the 4 stars. Sometime. Okay, here we go. Last one is Yggdrasil's Bow. Alright, and last but not least, I'll show you guys a few of the Titans that I have on defense. And to give you guys an idea of what an in-game defense could look like. So here we have my Skolnar. Now there are some better relics that I could be using for him at the moment. It's because I just haven't gotten around to it, Rio. I know it's only one battle and it sounds silly, but... Alright, so my Skolnar buffs against fire, physical, and ice. So I go over to my Goliaths now. You'll see they have 150 armor. They're max resist against physical, ice, and basically fire. Leaving only earth and poison and lightning that are going to be heavy hitters against me. But my Goliaths have 140,000 health, so it's a coin flip on how well my Goliaths do. Now, in the current meta, this guy has been getting me a ton of greens because anytime Skolnar, or what is that guy's name? Calvarax attacks, he just rips into him. So this is a Calvarax proof defense almost. Alright. So that's that one. Here is my Metano. You'll see I got double fire resist, poison, and ice. If I go to the troops, very little armor piercing and crit chance, but they have 44,000 health, full resist against basically physical, poison, ice, and fire, with minimal resist against others. So that's one Guardian that I'm leveling. And this is my Solzar. My Ice Solzar, because he has the Ice Maul. A relic that they will not release ever again. Changes the Titan's damage to ice. And so I've got that, and then he's holding one of my Odin relics, Heartseeker. And he's also has this troop damage relic right here. Boots of a Seer. Alright. And last but not, there's a few other Titans I have, but let's see if... Yeah, this is my Italis. This guy served me well for a while, but once again, he's starting to become an outdated Titan. All of the relics here are maxed out. All of my level 60 that I just showed you have maxed out relics in every slot. Alright. So with that said, thank you all for joining me on my stream today. I've got to get running. It has been a pleasure. As you can tell, I've got an upset three-month-old. I look forward to all of you new guys joining me on my later streams that I have. This is the Late Night King signing out, and I hope you guys enjoyed your time in the kingdom.